The Garden and Old Show live from Fishweir Brewing Company here in Jacksonville, Florida. Beautiful night, Vince. What would you say? 65 degrees?
Is it really that low? I don't know that it's that low
it's
65
yet.
65
on the weather
degrees.
app, yeah.
I was getting a little worried on the way over here because little sprinkle drops on the car on the way over. I was getting a little nervous because we were touting being outside. And, outside and electronics doesn't always go so well. But, no, it's beautiful, man. It is overcast. We are out here. Should I throw it up so people can see?
Throw it up. Show
right.
the people what we're working with. So if you have never been to Fishweir Brewing Company in the Murray Hill area in Jacksonville, Florida, it is a beautiful bar. They do a lot of their own brews themselves, including
they do all their brewing,
including the chopped and hopped, which we are partaking of right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So come hang out with us down here in Murray Hill in Jacksonville, Florida. They have a beautiful inside area, too, not just the patio, but we are out enjoying the fall weather because why not?
Look at this. I mean, they definitely have the nice inside area. I couldn't get a camera in there to show you, so you have to come down and see it for yourself. A really long bar, L-shaped bar, a lot of tables in there, a lot of TVs, so you can watch the game. Right now they've got the baseball game on. They've got the Mets and the Dodgers on. Right, looks like the Mets are winning 8-2. But this backyard area, I'm telling you, I mean, look out here. You got Adirondack chairs. You got some other tables. You got a big Connect 4 game here.
Food truck.
They got a food truck here tonight. And they've got a little mobile bar out here in the back. So you don't have to traipse your body all the way into the bar to grab a drink because you can get one right out here. And as a matter of fact, they've got the chopped and hopped right out here.
Absolutely, Vince. I'm proud of you for one thing. Shout out to Vince, by the way, for a lot of the technical setup. We figured most of this out by doing, live Garden Old shows from Tallahassee. But Vince, I'm proud of you for one reason on the setup. And that's if we look at each other, we're looking at each other on camera, not backwards.
That's right.
We did it right.
No, I'm looking across the – oh, mine is different than yours, but that's okay.
On the regular one, we are. Let's switch.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I didn't concern myself with that. Literally, I was just if you've ever lived in the Jacksonville area or you've driven through here during the normal rush hour times, I thought I left in enough time to get here to set everything up, and let me tell you, it was not enough time. So when I got here, I was scrambling a little bit to get everything ready to go. I'm just happy everything is working.
Vince hit that I-295 ramp, and it slowed down about 2 miles, I assume.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty, but we're here, and we're having a good time. I've already partaken of a chopped and hopped, right? Cheers, brother.
Cheers from across the camera there.
Cheers, chopped and hopped. It's their Florida State-inspired beer.
And it is delicious, by the way.
It's really, really good. And we do have, you can kind of see it in one of the cameras there. They all say BC Noel. But one of the cameras there shows some of our additional Marching Chief alumni that are here for the event this evening that are going to be playing along with the CD here in a little bit. If you've never been here before, the brewery is owned by Noles, and so they do a big deal whenever there's a game, and they play the Marching Chiefs over the loudspeaker, at the appropriate times, just as if you were at Doak Campbell.
Maybe even sometimes better, depending on if you went to a game earlier in the season.
Oh, yes. I would say be careful there. Be careful
if you went to the first game of the year, they do it much better than Doak Campbell, in fact. But, hey, Vince, we are here in a very important night, in my opinion. Your boy made some big claims when it pertains to how this game will go tonight. Undefeated streak on the line. To remind everyone, I went 45-14. Noles
did.
And I don't want everyone to think that this is rose-colored glasses, Vince, because I have been notably pessimistic on the Noles, taking multiple losses over the last few weeks. In fact, I've been not only picking losses, but barely allowing those to score 12 to 15 points somewhere in that range. So for me to go 45-14, you know why I did that, Vince? It comes down to two things. I believe in Brock, one. I believe that with a bye week, really kind of getting Brock in motion, get a little game plan going for the guy. And we all know Mike Norvell, first two drives, if he has a quarterback that knows what he's doing, can really have a good drive. But the main reason is, Vince, look around the country. Occasionally, Boston College will score 50. Occasionally, Virginia Tech will score 40.
There are people all over the country, Ryan. And by the way, I switched our camera, so now we're looking at each other.
That's my man right there.
That's what we do on the fly, production on the fly. There are teams all over the country where people are actually scoring more than 16 points.
Yes.
It's happening.
And it's, again, at some point in the year, Vince, if you had told, if a innocent bystander from this horrible train wreck of the season had asked us, even
if aliens had landed
yeah,
and asked, hey, how's Florida State's season going?
Yeah. Even if you said we're awful, and you asked also, at some point in the year, do you think we happen to one time score in the 40s just by chance? You would probably say probably.
Well, yeah. You think you could luck into a 40 every now and then.
Yeah, so that's what I'm basing it upon. It's impossible how long we've gone scoring 14 points every game. And so that's what I'm banking on.
Well, we'll see what happens tonight. It could happen. Like I said, I don't see it happening. We barely cracked 20 one time. So we'll see what happens. Raj, my buddy Raj, where are you, Raj? You're supposed to be here tonight. You live in this area. You should be here tonight with us and help will this team to victory. So that would make next week's game a little more enticing.
I do want to appreciate Raj, though, because he watches almost every show we do. Being a Miami fan himself, man, let me tell you what, it's impressive that he shows up to our show every week and, in this case, wants us to get the W.
Yeah.
Maybe set up some intrigue for next week, right? I also want to say hi to our guy, Doyle. Doyle, I hope you're partying it up in Tallahassee, right? If I
Absolutely. Yeah, Doyle. Thanks for watching the show, as always. I was hoping maybe you could make it out this way. We could use a sousaphone player here tonight. But maybe next time. And we also have another watcher here, Zendale. Go Noles. Only on the PS5 will the Noles eclipse 40 points.
I was scared for a second. At first, I read that as what happened to you guys sending out a PS5, and my heart skipped a beat because I'm like, did I miss something? But no. I reminded myself that we didn't reach the goal to get to the PS5 for free, but we did give out EA Sports College Football to two people earlier this year, and they were very appreciative.
Yeah, absolutely.
We also have Kyle's Corner up in the chat here. Kyle's, welcome to the show. He says, "Geez, we play Miami next week. I've been out of the loop." Oh man, yes, we do play Miami.
After Boston College, I stuck to. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, well. There has been a lot to cheer about, so I can appreciate that, Kyle's Corner.
On this beautiful night tonight, are you feeling the vibe? You picked a win.
I did. I picked a 27-17 win. I picked a 10-point win.
I'm going to cast the net, and I'm going to try to get you to reel
this
over
to
my side.
Meme.
Yeah. Come on over to the 40-point team. Are you
ready
to do that?
No.
Okay.
This team has not shown any sense of consistency on offense against any team to make me dream the dream of a 40.
What if I do this?
That, it doesn't matter, Ryan. That does nothing for me. It may do something for some people in the chat. Raj is apparently working on a permission slip to be able to come out tonight, and I know how that can be, Raj.
Absolutely. We've all been there.
And he'll be wearing his gear. Yeah, I wouldn't expect you to be wearing anything other than the U, something with the U on it. Maybe a little Sebastian head. You can tweak your beak there or whatever.
Has anything changed, Vince, in your opinion, from when you literally did the show last night?
I'm feeling a little better.
You were feeling good.
No, I wasn't feeling good at all. Had a rough week in terms of that, but I'm feeling better tonight. But no, nothing's changed for me. I may be even a little more confident than I was after watching a little bit of Duke film.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. So far this season, it hasn't mattered who the opposing team was. The Noles just don't seem to have not seemed to get up to the challenge.
Do you expect the Duke environment on the road to be on a scale from 1 to 10, 5 being that's Duke's 10, or 3? Like, do you think it's going to be
Five being
raucous?
Duke's 10.
That's Duke's 10. We're not going into lanes. We're not going into Virginia Tech and Enter Sandman playing here. We're playing at Duke.
Yeah, yeah. Here, they are 5-1, and they really haven't played anybody yet. And after tonight, they still will not have played anybody.
That's true. Absolutely.
But I think they'll be excited at first. But if we can get a few stops early on in the game, I think you will see some reality set in.
The only reality I want to set in is how delicious Chopped and Hopped, the beer locally brewed here at Fishweir Brewing Company, is.
Yeah.
Vince, one thing that's changed in my mood, I guess, coming into this game, because we didn't talk really at all yesterday about the defense, and for good reason, I think. There's been some changes on the depth chart. We're not. This isn't a in-depth, crazy show. We're celebrating the pregame here at Fishweir Brewing Company, but there's been some changes. The youngins are playing. The young bloods are in.
Yeah.
Do you see?
Thank the Lord.
Even if you don't go with me on the score, I got you. Do you expect the defense to play better than they have in the last 3 weeks?
I think after watching what happened in the Clemson game, and I mentioned this in last night's show, there's something different about the energy with the team in general after the change at the quarterback spot. So yes, I do think there's going to be a different level of excitement with the team. And does that equate to 40 points? I doubt it. But can it equate to more points than we've seen? Yes, I do think that's going to happen. And I do think it is it can be a a premonition, as it were, of what could possibly happen as the team continues to build throughout the season.
It could be a concept of a plan.
It could be a concept of a plan. Those are the best kinds of plans, the best plans you've ever seen.
Yeah, the best.
No one has ever seen a plan like that.
We've never seen the defense that we're planning for tonight. Let me tell you this, Vince. I think we get minimum tonight 2 sacks. And because for those of you who aren't familiar with Duke football, which why would you be? The quarterback can't run. He's slow of foot, if you would.
Yeah.
So we're going to get some pressure on him. I do believe that. And I do think we get a turnover tonight. I think we get either a fumble or an interception. Am I crazy on that? Does that sound about right?
I mean, I can see if the over-under on sacks on 2, I would say over. If you're talking about turnovers, we have not been great at that. There's not been a lot of things we've been great at, Ryan. Turnovers would be another thing. So if we got a turnover or 2 and a few sacks, that probably bodes pretty well for the team.
If FSU were to win this game, and excuse me, I'm going to do something weird.
Yeah.
I had to cough.
Yeah.
If FSU does something more akin to my prediction tonight, 45-14, would the MVP of the game or the best player of the game be Brock Glenn, or would it be because someone else went off?
The MVP of the game.
Would it be Brock, or would it be like a running back, someone that we were not expecting?
I think it would be a group effort. I don't know if that I can pick a specific person.
Yeah, Yuki, thanks for posting that for us. Appreciate it.
No, I didn't mean to do that at all. We should be.
Yeah, we got to get rid of that.
Yeah, that's weird.
So we get spam bots in the chat.
Yeah,
sometimes,
we do. That's not real.
We can ban that person.
I tried to do it.
Yeah, so it won't tell you that it's happened. It'll just stop them from in the future. But
Roger that.
Here's what I think is going to be the keys of the game, if you will. I think Brock Glenn has something in the range of 240 passing yards. 2
I like that.
touchdowns, no interceptions, and he runs for 42 yards and a score. That's
Okay.
what I think is part of leading us to a potential, in my opinion,
I mean,
45 point
that would be a VIP type game.
for him.
Yeah, for him.
Not for Jameis or someone like that, but for
No,
him
no,
for sure.
no. It would be a VI. It would be the best performance of anybody at all this year ever.
Yeah,
So,
well, we don't have a lot to compare it to. Does Luke Kermahawk play today?
and if we get to the 40s, then yes. But if
Okay.
we don't get to the 40s, I would say no.
Good call. Yep.
So, yeah, goodbye, troll. There you go. By the way, I'd like to thank everybody for watching the show tonight, live
Yeah.
show. I know it's a Friday night, and you could be doing a lot of things, but you chose to spend your time with us here, watching the Garnet and Old show live from Fishweir Brewing Company. Ryan and I are both partaking of Chopped and Hopped, which is their new Florida State inspired beer. But if you are in the Jacksonville area, come on out. It's in the Murray Hill area of Jacksonville, Florida. It's a nice backyard here. I got some cameras to show you what's going on here. It's kid friendly. Look at all these kids run. So don't have an excuse that you can't come because you're kids. There are a lot of kids here. It's not that type of place.
Absolutely.
So, but if you are watching right now, and looks like there are 41 people watching live right now, 22 people on YouTube. Go like the YouTube feed right now and grab that link and share it out if you're watching on X. Like I always say, I love it. I love that you watch on X. Could you just pop over to YouTube just for a brief moment, like it and subscribe, and then go on right back to X? It just helps us grow the channel.
I would just like to mention, despite her
That's
best
my commercial.
despite her best efforts on the entirety of the history of the Garnet Old show, Big Papa East's wife has never appeared on the show until just now, casually walking by
The camera. Yeah, I saw her.
She doesn't know it yet, but she's famous now.
Yeah, she just walked by, and if you saw her, it was a brief moment that you saw her.
She had glasses,
and there she was. We do have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look, we have about 5 or 6 Chiefs alumni here this evening. So another benefit of being here tonight is you will get to hear some older, actually not all Chiefs alumni. We actually have several Chiefs alumni, a current Chief, and a potential future Chief here playing.
You know what I'm thrilled about, Vince? How about this lighting here for us? We look like we know what we're doing sometimes.
Yeah, they're not a sponsor.
No.
But if they would like to sponsor us, is that Logitech?
Logitech.
If Logitech would like to sponsor us, that would be great. We could use some gear.
I look as pale as ever, and you look handsome and tan, which it's the Sicilian nature of your background, Vince.
It's the hat that covers the eyes a little bit. Makes me look a little darker than I actually am.
You know, this is probably our most, because we do our Garnet Old show, we do hundreds, sometimes thousands of views live stream. But as far as live pregame shows, this is probably the best we've seen, and I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in.
The beauty of this platform is we get to see it, like how many people. So this new platform that we're on, even though it's been a little tricky for us to learn it, we actually see specifically who is looking on which platform. So that's awesome. Kyle's Corner.
Now, we can read this one.
Yeah, you can read that. Go ahead.
Kyle, my man, he said, you know what, I'm going all out for the game.
He's living the dream right now.
Kyle
by
said
the way.
he's had a couple of drinks and a couple gummies. So hey, now
he's going to enjoy the game no matter
Kyle's
what.
living it up here.
He's going to enjoy the game no matter what. The work,
hey, if you're a Florida resident, Kyle, vote yes on 3 is what I can say. Right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
I don't know, man. I've heard a lot of horror stories about once it happens. I don't care either way whether it happens.
Of course not. Me neither.
But what I do know is that when it does happen, public areas become inundated with the devil's lettuce.
Hey, sometimes I like a little lettuce on my tacos. You know.
Yes.
If you guys are coming out here to the Fishweir Brewing Company, I highly recommend the empanadas at the food truck that's parked here in the back.
Carlitos.
Really, really good.
Empanadas, yeah, they're real good.
Yeah, they're awesome. And they were fast, too. They had an actual oven to heat them up in, not microwaving anything. So really good, fresh stuff. Vince, I give you my keys. What's your keys to the game? Tell me. Talk to me, Goose.
Yeah, the keys to the game. No turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if you can, have some semblance of a running game, they win easily.
Yeah, our offensive line needs to play average.
And easily, I mean 10 points.
Yeah, that would be wouldn't that we would sit here pretty impressed. Yes, a 10-point plus win.
I mean, we haven't seen it, so yeah, I would be all in on that.
Now, guys, we are going to, I believe, do a live halftime show. So because of that,
we're going to just go live though. We're not going to pre-schedule it,
so you won't see it in your feed now.
That's why you got to subscribe, so you know that it's going live.
But it will be live, like on X. You'll know right away.
Yeah, you will.
And YouTube, it'll pop up as we go live. So the second we're about a minute away from halftime, we'll probably create the stream and go live. So to give you our either disappointed takes or excited takes, and we'll see how close I am to being either a genius or an idiot based on my score prediction.
Wow, it's loud.
No, I love it. They can't hear it, Vince. They can't hear it.
I know. It's loud out here.
Yeah. But Vince, wrap it up for us. Tell me, man. We're going to win tonight, right? Come on.
I do. Yeah, I do think we're going to win tonight. I've been confident about that. As much confidence as I can have, considering we are 1-5. But the team is due, and I think we have an excitement level with the team.
We got a little war chant going on.
Yeah, the alumni Chiefs here got to get it together. But yeah, with the renewed excitement with the team and the way Brock played against Clemson, who was a much better team than Duke, I think we are going to all be happy at the end of the night.
Well, Vince, it's been a fantastic night already, and we're just getting started, my friend.
We are.
We're going to go live at halftime. Guys, go enjoy the game. Go get you a chopped and hop from Fishweir Brewing Company.
Right.
And let's get that win, Noles.
Let's go get it.
All the damn time.
Send them here.
Right here. We got them right here. We sent them. We care about the Chiefs. We sent them.
Oh, get in the camera.
We're sending the Chiefs, and we're going to show them right now. We're going. Vince, screw to ESPN all the time, too.
Yep, absolutely. Go Noles, everybody.
Go Noles, and have a great night, everyone. See ya.